You know, the interesting thing about Singapore is that it's always been a country that's really solution-focused. I mean, if you look at all the problems that we have faced in the past and how Singapore has always designed fascinating solutions that are, in very real sense over here, marketable, but the world's interested in and begin to buy. If you really take a look at the solutions that Singapore has designed, it's always been from business leaders. Yes, the government, but also social innovators. The one group that we haven't seen enough solutions come from is youth. I think now more than ever, we need to tap on that particular resource. Essentially, BETA is a contest, but I would like to emphasize that it's really just a contest in format. More than anything, I think it's a response. It's a response to all the problems that we share. It's a response to what we see in the news today. It's a response to 20 or 30 years down the road, where the entire economy of Singapore, perhaps the world, is going to change. Because the problems that we're going to face in maybe the next 20 or 30 years will be larger than I think what our imaginations can hold. Think about this. The world will need to respond towards a population of an estimated 9 billion people. We're going to have the average life expectancy to be around 70 to 80 years old. And we're not talking about just developed countries, even developing. We've never been here before. We have no idea, what it's going to look like. Young people are going to be in that world. What we need now more than anything is idealism. We need a group of people to come in and say that, hey, we believe in a brighter future. As a young person, don't look at your ideas and say that, hey, they're really small, or I'm unprepared. Maybe you see something that we don't see. Maybe you know a way of working that we can't possibly imagine for ourselves.
The fact that a lot of my friends live in very starkly different environments worries me.
I always thought that there is an inevitable, conflict between trying to make a business run, making a healthy profit, and in the end, benefiting your community at large selflessly.
A combination of both being individualistic, materialistic, and thinking for ourselves and just taking off, and another spirit of doing things for the greater good. But it's not clear how we combine those two kind of spirit.
I think all good changes that help to happen in the world come to a place where people collaborate and they meet and they share ideas and someone grows ideas. And BETA is about that. It's about you taking your idea, no matter how big or small, submitting it, and having people work with you. That it develops your ideas to a place itself where, it might even be viable. We managed to work with the EDB, social innovators, people who've already started movements of themselves. And we have business leaders, people who know the practicality and the reality of how to begin to execute an idea. Those kind of ideas itself where sometimes you're sitting at home alone and you think it would be great if the world were like this, or if we had this business or this idea. And I guess that's what we're looking for.